You ever notice how you can walk into a room and one person's eyes light up like they've just spotted the main character in their favorite movie, while someone else barely looks your way, like you're just another extra passing in the background? Same you, same clothes, same face, but to one person, you're magnetic, and to another, you're wallpaper, and it messes with your head, because if you were really that attractive, wouldn't everyone notice? That's the trap, thinking attraction is universal. It's not. Attraction isn't a mirror, it's a filter. And that filter is different for everybody. See, most of us grow up thinking our value is measured by how many people find us impressive, interesting, or good looking. We think we need to win the crowd. But here's the problem. When you try to be universally liked, you become universally forgettable. You turn into background noise in your own life. And the messed up part, that's when you feel the most invisible. I learned this the hard way. I used to think being liked was a numbers game. The more people I could get to laugh, compliment me, or want to be around me, the more valuable I was. But here's what really happened. I was bending myself into shapes I didn't even recognize. I was editing my personality in real time, like I was on some live broadcast, terrified of saying the wrong thing. And yeah, it worked for a little while. People liked me. But the truth, they didn't like me. They liked the edited version. And the second I stopped performing, they were gone. One day, it hit me the people who actually stuck around, the ones who really saw me. They were the ones I didn't even have to try for. No marketing, no self-promotion. I could just exist. And they still showed up. And that's when I realized something. The right people don't need convincing. The wrong people can't be convinced. There's a reason some people are drawn to you like a magnet while others treat you like you're invisible. It's because attraction, and I'm not just talking romantic attraction here, is built on resonance. Two frequencies either match or they don't. You could be the most polished, perfect, photogenic, smooth-talking human alive, and if your frequency doesn't match theirs, you might as well be speaking a language they don't understand, and that's not an insult. It's not, oh, you're not good enough. It's literally how human perception works. We're all walking around with these invisible checklists shaped by our upbringing, our insecurities, our desires, our traumas. Someone who grew up craving stability will find grounded, calm people magnetic. Someone else who grew up in chaos might think calm people are boring and gravitate toward the unpredictable. That's why the same version of you can be someone's fantasy and someone else's meh. But here's where people ruin themselves. They try to adjust their frequency to match everyone. And in doing that, they lose the one thing that actually makes them magnetic: authenticity. You start changing the way you talk, laugh, dress, or even sit in a chair just to fit into whatever box you think someone else will like. And the second you do that, you stop being a person and start being a product. And nobody falls in love with a product, they use it. And here's the killer people can feel when you're performing. They might not know it consciously, but they can sense it. And that's why you'll meet someone and think, why aren't they reacting to me the way I want? It's because they're picking up on the fact that you're not even fully there. You're trying to be what you think they want, and that's the quickest way to disappear in their eyes. Now here's the twist: being invisible to some people is actually a blessing. Think about it. If someone can't see your value when you're just being yourself, why would you want them in your life anyway? Why would you want to be visible to someone who only notices you when you're struggling, performing, or begging for attention? You're not meant to be everyone's person. The people who matter, the ones who will stick around, are the ones whose filter matches your frequency without you having to touch the settings. And when you finally understand that, you stop wasting your energy on trying to convince people. You start noticing the ones who see you without squinting. I think about this one conversation I had years ago. I was at this dinner party and I was in full impress mode. I was telling stories, making people laugh, trying to be the loudest, brightest person in the room. And across the table was this one girl who barely looked at me all night. Not in a rude way, just completely uninterested. And I remember thinking, what's wrong with me? Hours later, when I'd stopped trying, when I was just quietly talking to one friend about some random topic I actually cared about, she suddenly leaned over and joined the conversation. And that's when it clicked. The version of me that was screaming for her attention, she didn't care. The version of me that was just existing in my own lane, that's who caught her interest. And that's the truth. People aren't attracted to the you that's begging for attention. They're attracted to the you that's not even thinking about them. So if you feel invisible to some people, good. That's your filter doing its job. You're not supposed to be in everyone's spotlight. The ones who can see you clearly, they're your people. The rest, let them scroll. Let them walk past. You're not a billboard trying to get a glance from every driver on the freeway. You're the destination for the ones who are actually looking for you. And remember this, magnetic people don't run after the crowd, they stand still and create gravity.